Dan, the I-Team has learned that one of the staff members had a rough day yesterday. We have very little details. The story is just breaking as we speak. Do you have anything you'd like to add?
Well, something personal between myself and Mario.
Oh, we're naming names. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
I thought you might be like a player to be named later.
Oh.
But go on.
Can we edit that out?
No, not this juncture. We're live.
Well, we have the newsletter. I'm very proud of the newsletter. It goes out to about 35,000 listeners.
Wow.
And, I had some information on Indiana's basketball search for a head coach. Had some names in there. I read the newsletter, as I always do, proofreading it, see how Mario and Rob, the intern, are doing. They always do a great job. And all of a sudden I come to some names there that might be up for the job, maybe not up for the job. And I get to Drew Scott, the Baylor head coach. And I went, I don't think it's Drew Scott. I think it's Scott Drew. Well, the newsletter had already come out, so I couldn't do anything about it. I called Mario. Mario said, I'll get back to you. And then he called me back and he said, should I take a pie to the face on Friday? And I said, I'm going to leave that up to you.
Well, there's a couple things here. Did they get picked up? Like did Dan Dockich reported on his show, Drew Scott, mystery candidate for the IU job? Maybe, how about this? Mario has to find, before the day's out, a college basketball coach named Drew Scott. And it has to be like an actual college with an actual
Or like
coach.
a high school coach, maybe?
Even in high school.
But he also has to not have a chance to get the Indiana job because that was part of the...
Well, technically, Indiana is not hiring Scott Drew. So he was correct. Now, who Scott Drew is, I don't know, but he's not getting that.
Drew Scott.
Drew Scott.
Drew Scott is what... And I thought that was one of the Property Brothers.
Yeah.
Was their name like
that's-
Drew
yeah.
Scott or something?
Drew.
But it's Scott Drew, and that was the big expose,
Right.
that he's not getting the job. But Mario...
He had the name right, just
Yes.
inverted.
And then he said, my dyslexia kicking in.
Oh, he used that old line.
Oh, no.
He's kept that in his pocket for a while.
Yeah, he did. And he's a professor at a university. He's a teacher at a university.
It is two first names. Can wink at that? I know he's in sports and he should
Todd.
know.
It's incorrect.
Diffie Joe.
Diffie
Diffie
Joe.
Joe.
Todd knows all about it.
Diffie Joe.
But yeah, you should. Yeah, you're in the sports.
Should, okay.
You should know.
Now that we're talking about it, should Mario take a pie to the face today? McLovin?
Can you? Definitely.
Definitely, okay.
Yeah, you should.
You should.
I was expecting something a lot more severe when I heard that Mario was in the doghouse.
Yeah.
That being said,
Seton, this is severe.
I love, clearly, I would love to see Mario get hit in the face with a pie just because it's fun.
As someone who conveniently uses my own disability when it suits me, I'm going to say no because he has an issue.
Keep this in mind. Paul is responsible for Mario being hired.
It's called
here.
backing your guy, backing your horse.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Well done.
Yeah. Mario will get a pie to the
Yeah,
face.
I knew that. I faux backed him there once I knew what the lay of the land.
And I hate to end the week this way. Actually, I love ending the week this
Seems
way.
like you enjoy it.
Well, this is a teaching moment. If I was Tom Izzo, I might have grabbed you last night and yelled at you in front of everybody.
You know, Dan, you have a good point. If I would have hit Mario in the face with pie in college, maybe he would have made that mistake today.
Yeah.
You know, I should have done that.
Like Paulie was your teacher, and you didn't learn.
Professor Pat.
Pie at Paul? Is that what you're saying?
Hey, you know,
He's already taken a pie. Mario hadn't taken a pie, and this is teaching.
I wouldn't say he hasn't taken a pie in a while, if you know what I mean.
I had the, remember the water balloon?
Oh yeah,
after the
that's
golf
right. That's right.
incident?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was
I
tough.
feel like we've thrown a lot of things at Mario.
Yeah. But Mario made a mistake in the newsletter, and I take great pride in the newsletter. He tells me how great he is at the newsletter, and instead of Scott Drew, he said Drew Scott.
Right.
So went from the Baylor head coach to Property Brothers, and let me make sure I don't run out of time here. I got 52 seconds to go. But this is a teaching moment,
It is a
Todd.
teaching moment.
You have kids, you teach them. So Mario, I want you to do it to yourself. No, it's not that I do it. You do it to yourself because you have to learn you made a mistake, but you embarrassed all of us.
Don't underdo it to yourself because you know what happens.
Tens of
You
thousands.
got to kind of keep it. You got to keep it there for a few
It should
seconds.
fly, like some of it, like it should be going all the way back like that.
There you go.
That's
Make
what I'm
it
talking
count.
about. Now
There you
that's
go.
what I'm talking about.
Pull the Band-Aid, kid.
Attaboy, Mario.
That's
Look at that. He really got it. That's an entire face of pie.
you can't break your own
That's
nose.
gonna be his new
I
Danny
have
podcast.
UNC beating Baylor now. I'm not rooting for Baylor.